Hi everybody, and welcome back. My name is Amanda, and today I wanted to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart, a time period, a way of life. No. So today I want to talk to you about the 80s. Some of us were around for the 80s and have a lot of good memories of it. Other people, come around in the 90s and then in the 2000s and look back on this time, with fondness. One thing that I think about when I think about in the 80s, I was born in the 80s, and so I was a child, grew up into the 80s, and was a teenager into the 90s and into the early thousands. But one thing that I think of when I think of the 80s, at least like Midwest 80s home decor, I think of like Midwest folk wooden art is what I think of. So I have some examples of that. Anytime that you go to Goodwill, you're probably going to see different signs, different wooden signs. Those are very common and have been around for a very long time. But what I'm talking about specifically are like wooden shapes. A lot of times you'll see like a large fork and spoon in like a dining room, and I love those. My neighbors had a fork and a spoon on their wall when I was a little kid. There'll be at different like craft shows, they would have people who owned band saws or different saws that were able to cut out and make, different silhouette pieces of like a teddy bear or just different random objects. In fact, my mom and dad have quite a few items in their house because, like I said, my neighbor growing up made these. They've since moved out and passed away, actually. But we have a lot of pieces of art that he made. And so I decided I wanted to go out and try to find a piece of this nostalgic wooden 80s folk wall art that was popular and see what I could come up with. So I'm going to insert some video here, looking around at different thrift stores. And I may insert some video of some different items that my parents have at their house as well. Now, the item that I found specifically to try to redo or remake, if you will, is this piece right here. Now, this is a very, very common piece of 80s wooden wall art. The silhouette of a little girl with the big bonnet. This was a classic. The blue holding a little piece of flower or something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and we're going to kind of take it apart, repaint it, and see. Hopefully we can make something cool out of this. So stay with me. We're going to try to remove this just as easily, as simply as we can. So I'm going to show you here. Now this lace will just kind of rip off. Yeah, this stuff is just coming right off. Easy as pie. Looks like there's 3 layers of this. So we're going to go and remove this. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest really quick. Okay, now we're going to remove the pearl necklace and bracelet. That was just a little bit of hot glue, I think. And then we have a little bit of wheat. We're going to remove the rest of this. Okay, so we have the finished, well, not finished product, but we have removed all of the accessories, all of the decorations from this piece. I think the next step is going to be to sand it really good. So we're going to sand it and then we're going to paint it again. Okay guys, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our wood art here and we're gonna take a little bit of sandpaper and we're just gonna kind of try to sand off any of the adhesive that is left behind. So I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we've come outside and we are going to spray paint our silhouette girl. As you see, I taped off her arm. We've got everything sanded off and we're just gonna lay a black spray paint over the whole top of this, minus where I've taped off here. All right guys, and we are back. It's been a couple of days, but I want to show you, this is what we have. I have taped up her arm and she's totally covered in black and a lot of cat hair as well because it's been sitting outside drying. So we're going to remove the tape and take a look. Okay, so in my opinion, that actually worked quite well. We are left with this figurine here and she has her white arm, so we're going to put a little detail on that as well. I did go to Hobby Lobby and I want to show you some of the accessories that I got to just add to this and try to just change it and make it look a little bit different and maybe more of like a Halloween decoration. Okay, so I ended up spending about $10 at Hobby Lobby on this different materials that I'm going to show you now. The first thing I got was this metal chain. It was $7.49, but this week it was 50% off. So we got this. We're gonna add a little detail with some gold chain. I found these little pendants. These were on clearance. They were only $1.49. I always check the clearance end caps when I go to Hobby Lobby because you can find a lot of really good deals. These were only $1.49, about 50 cents each. And I figured I could add this to the chain and maybe decorate that in a way. One of the last things I got was some additional ribbon. If you remember, like 2 seconds ago, there was white ribbon kind of on this little silhouette. And so I went and I looked. I did get this. This was, how much was this? This was 99 cents, and this is just some red. This was giving me Beetlejuice vibes. Like when I think of this, and I think of pairing it with red, it just gives me, you know, Lydia from Beetlejuice is what I'm getting. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to use the red. The other option, or the alternative that I have, was this, and this was $1.99, so it's a little bit more. It is black, and I'm going to open this up and show you what the actual lace looks like. And so this is the lace. And I thought this was kind of cute too. We're gonna lay everything out and take a look at what we got and try to figure out how to dress this up a little bit better. So stay with me. The first thing that we're gonna do is get our area set up. So we're gonna start by opening a bag. We're gonna lay our girl down and we're gonna take a look at the materials. Oh, and we need to plug in our hot glue gun. What I want to do is figure out how much chain I should go back here. I might just do it like that, where it's just on the back side, kind of like that. So we're gonna find the length. So I removed a little piece of chain with the needle nose pliers, and then we'll be able to glue that there. And then we are also gonna hang these little gems on here as well. Okay, so now I have gotten little danglies done, and we're gonna go ahead and just glue this on to our girl. I'm gonna kind of see exactly how I want this to be. This way maybe. Something kind of like that. Okay, so we're gonna put a dollop of glue, and then we're just gonna lay this on it. Okay, let that side dry. We can remove all the strings from the glue after it dries. Okay, and we're gonna put another dollop of glue right back here at the back of her arm. We need more soap, or we need more glue sticks. Okay, so we're just gonna let that dry. So I'm kind of debating if I should go back with the black ribbon or if I should go with the red ribbon. And honestly, because I put these jewels on here, I kind of like the black ribbon better. I just think that that goes a little bit better with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some pieces, and we're gonna glue the ribbon on next. So we're gonna take some rough measurements here, just kind of get a good idea. Okay, and then we're also gonna take these and just kind of trim up any little fuzzies that might be hanging off. So we've got our piece, and we're going to go ahead and glue it on now. And we are going to do the same thing on her arm. So I went ahead and I placed the ribbon over the top of the hat as well. And I was kind of digging around in my room, and I found this necklace. It's an old necklace I have. It's got a little globe on it and some goggles. And I've never worn this necklace. I don't see that I'm ever going to wear it. So I think I'm going to take this apart and use it to decorate our little girl today as well. So I attached the binoculars. I attached those to this little chain. In retrospect, I should have definitely attached those before I glued this chain on, because it was a little bit of a pain to get this on. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mount our globe in her hands. It appears as though she is kind of searching the world for any magic that might be left. Let's go and attach this. It's right there. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry here, and then we're gonna take a look at the finished product. All right, guys, we are back, and we have finished our little gothic wooden girl. As you can see, I went ahead and I added the little bit of ribbon around the skirt, the sleeves, and the hat, and then I found this little dangly, or this little necklace that I hadn't been using, of a globe and some little goggles there, little binoculars, and some jewels. I don't know. It's definitely different. It's not my favorite project that I've ever worked on, but I don't know. I think it's an improvement. Let me know what you think. If you like this better, leave me a comment. And if you like the original better, let me know too. Thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna keep on trying to make fun things about the 80s. The world is upside down right now, so I just want to make things that are going to be lighthearted and going to be enjoyable, and hopefully you guys can find some enjoyment out of this, because I found enjoyment out of making this. Even though it doesn't look that great, I'm going to put it away with the Halloween decorations, and we're going to put it up in October. So all right, have a blessed day. Bye.